When was the moment that I knew God was real? The moment I realized he was real was when my best friends had passed away and I was angry with him for taking them away from me. What I felt like to be a split second, I actually don't know how long I was angry for. But looking back, that was the moment that I realized that he was real, because the anger I held for him was real.
And God said, don't focus on the tragedy. Focus on the blessing, the gift that came from this, that 3 young boys, young men of valor gave up their life to save each other. Never seen anything like that in my entire life. Heard about it in the Bible, stories and stuff, and God's like, I'm gonna actually give it to you all in the natural, in your time. In your time, you're gonna get this gift. I know I needed a gift like that. I don't know about anybody else, because we could turn on the news and you hear a lot of bad things. But to turn on the news and hear, wow, 14 did not hesitate.
Although this was a moment that would lead me to where I am now, I didn't understand what God was doing at the time. I was just praying and begging him to take away my pain. 4 years later, I would come to realize in the beginning of the year of 2023, that I needed something more. And that I needed a change in my life. And honestly, I didn't even know what I was looking for. I just knew a couple of my friends looked different when they became Christians. So I gave it a try, and I hit one of them up, and I started going to his church. And there, everything began a new life for me. They showed me love that I never felt before. So I kept going. I can now understand why God says, love your neighbor as yourself, Galatians 5:14. The love that they showed me was one of the main reasons why I kept going. And they had a zeal for the Lord that I wanted for myself. And I came to realize that it was way more than just showing up, but also a need for change. With that came action, and it was terrible for me. I had to surrender everything that I knew and allow God not only room in my life, but the first chair in it also. Before I knew it, I woke up one day with that prayer answered. I didn't even realize it. I didn't feel the pain of my best friend's death anymore, and that made me feel so guilty, because I associate that feeling of hurt and pain with how much I love them and care about them. So I feel like I didn't care about them anymore. But that wasn't the case. I just surrendered all my pain to the Lord, and he gave me what I had been praying for, to be healed from that. God heard my prayer in that moment that I prayed it, but it was up to me to give it all to him so I could receive it. And for that, I am forever in debt and grateful for.